Sitting on this stoop, I wheeled away a snarling, and I thought that I would too.
When did I start cooking? Pretty much really when I started in the fire department. Cooking's obviously a big part of what we do, and we all kind of come in and pitch in, and I just liked it. Learned a lot from a lot of those guys. Now, I'm not one of these guys that can really, you know, just kind of brainstorm and put stuff together. I've never been able to cook like that. There's a lot of guys in the department that can do that really well, and I learned a lot from them. But I'm more of a follow a recipe. Yeah, my mom always told me if you can read, you can cook. I normally will look up a recipe or something like this one today we found on Pinterest. A couple months ago we were looking around and found this, and we thought it sounded interesting, so we made it. It was good, and then I made it for my kids, and my daughter, my youngest one's very picky eater, and she kind of gave it that look, and then she tried it and she loved it. Like I say, you take some chicken breasts. You boil the chicken breasts, and then after the chicken breasts are boiled, you take them out, shred them up, and then you mix together a block of cream cheese, some sour cream, some chives, and some white onion, and a little salt, little pepper, and then you take that mixture, you take actually 2 triangles of crescent rolls together. You got to kind of press the seam together so that it doesn't come apart, and then you put a dab of the chicken mixture within the crescent rolls, and then you just kind of build it up, make like a pillow. I guess that's why they call them chicken pillows. And then you turn it over, you baste it in butter, and then that's Italian breadcrumbs on the outside, and you bake it at 350 for about 20-25 minutes. One night about a month ago, and we were dying for something sweet, and there was nothing sweet in the fire station, but we found crescent rolls and cinnamon and sugar. So we put the crescent rolls in cinnamon and sugar, and they were out of this world. So I just went and got some Granny Smith's apples, chopped those up, put them inside, and they're just as good. Probably the worst fire I ever fought was I was a volunteer in a town called Pilot Point. It's a small community a little west of here, and it was an old like 18th century house, and it was what we call balloon. It was a 2-story house, and it was what we call balloon frame, which means if the fire gets in the walls, it just goes straight up. There's nothing to stop it. And it started as a grease fire. The guy was making fried chicken, and the grease got knocked over, caught fire, and he couldn't get control of it, and that grease just spread, and that fire took forever to get out because it just went everywhere by the time you shut it. That's always bad, and you'll never hear the end of it. If you're cooking and you cause a fire in the fire station, you're never going to hear the end of that. And it's always a bad feeling when they tone out a structure fire and they give your address to your fire station. That's a really bad feeling.
What do you like best about it?
This job?
Yes.
I know this sounds cliche, but literally helping people. I mean, it's to be the guy that they call when they're having the worst day of their life, and you're the guy who shows up to help them make their day better. That's a great feeling. It's a very satisfying job.